would they become what you want them to become? So I come from, I was born in the 70s and I came from deep South, deep South, family. And it was very much, I grew up in this belief system of do as I say, not as I do. Like you're there to be quiet and not interrupt
Hmm.
the door. And I've always had a problem with that lack of mutual respect in that regard. And something, getting into the spaces that I've been in the last few years, or well, most of my life, you kind of learn a different take on respect
Hmm.
and how that respect flows both ways. And for us, what that looks like at the school is, and this is kind of how I talk about it with all the parents and anyone that'll listen really is that and this is a scenario that I paint and I love it because it really kind of brings it home to where imagine that you couldn't speak. Something
Hmm.
happened, you're not allowed, you're not able to speak words, you're not able to speak to your children. And the only way you could teach them how to grow up and how to be successful and happy and content and feeling like you're doing meaningful work is just by them being able to watch you. So you couldn't tell them what to do. You couldn't force them with words or language to do certain things. All they could do would be watch you live your life. Would they become what you want them to become? Would they grow up to be the humans that you want them to be if the only way they learned how to do that would be to watch you? And the purpose of that question for me is to kind of touch on the idea of ownership in that game of respect and leadership for our children and for our families, So am I holding myself to the standard that I'm trying to hold my children to?
Hmm.
And that for a lot of children, me particularly, that was a glaring disconnect for me.